for Sensoleak, you guys are using artificial intelligence and it's predominantly software, but is there a hardware component to this as well?
Good question. And I know a lot of people are mistakenly think so, but no, we only do the software side because we want to remain completely sensor or pipeline or machine agnostic. Since we're doing only software, we can hook up to any system. It can be a crude oil pipeline, a wind turbine, a pump, a compressor, a refinery. We don't care. We do big data analysis. So what we care about is data. We don't have any of the sensors. We don't hook up to these sensors. We can connect seamlessly to any SCADA or control center that collects all the data from the field, and then we will crunch the numbers. We will pretty much determine the baseline, how it should be working, and then the algorithm will tell you exactly what's not working, what deviates from the normal operational mode or modes, to catch your attention before it escalates into this critical failure that we all want to avoid.
This is a little bit contrarian in this space because all the technologies that we've seen in the leak detection, leak prevention space is usually coupled with some kind of hardware technology, which is usually proprietary to them. But then you deal with a whole lot of siloed black boxes potentially over probably a long pipeline if you're using multiple vendors. So I think this is a smart approach to be able to leverage what you're already using and tap into those and to be hardware agnostic and then just be able to combine it all in together. And so you say y'all's secret sauce is really that AI, ML, big data crunching.
Precisely so. If you're looking for a sales job, I'm hiring, but because you just summed it up correctly. The secret sauce, I would say, is the combination of everything. So what I've seen a lot in the industry is those, companies who are doing the hardware. So I'm thinking to myself, but then you only can help one portion of, the industry, let's say pipelines. And then you need to install your hardware. So the customer needs to shut down the pipeline, let you drill in a sensor, you take the data, you compromise potentially the security or the safety of the operator's assets. Why not just utilize what's already there? And there's a bunch of sensors, there's a bunch of data for years. It has been collected. And why not just build a smarter model, including all of that? So not just pressure measurement, flow, temperature. Let's look at everything together. This is one of the basic, I would say, milestones that we've reached during our R&D is that, hey, there are so many systems not talking to each other. Imagine you walking into a control center, 1 million screens, everything is screaming at you, you snooze all the alerts. Wait, why not look at everything as one whole system? Let's see how everything affects each other or is affected by one another. And that's what we came up with. We look at everything holistically so that if you have a problem that is generated by a pump or is generated by a different segment or a branch or whatever in your operations, you will know about it before we hear about it on the news or there are casualties or God forbid something happens. The AI aspect, it's nice. Everybody uses it nowadays. I don't know how many people really know a lot about the opportunities there or the benefits of AI. I just say, you know what? It's nice, but you can utilize AI well only if your basis is solid. So if you build a good model, if the data that you sifted through is clean and clear, then your predictive capabilities will be much better. So that's what we do first. I think, figured out the secret sauce to cleaning the data so that the garbage that comes in is completely out before we build our models. So our main purpose was to increase the accuracy while reducing the false alarms. False alarms are horrible. Not only do they cost a lot of money and take up a lot of your maintenance time, but also they make the operators eventually snooze the alerts all the time. So when the real leak creeps in or occurs, you keep snoozing it
they get
until
desensitized to it.
Yeah.
You cry wolf too many times, you don't respond.
Exactly. So that's what we're trying to avoid by creating a very accurate, holistic view of your asset right now. Real time is also a key word. I don't want you to find out tomorrow about a leak that's happening right now, contaminating a field or a water source or whatnot. I want you to know right now when something is deviating, something is pending or about to happen. So you can attend to it before the critical failure occurs.